It's the day after the 4th of July, and I'm at the former Astor family home Beechwood in Newport, Rhode Island. I'm about to take a tour of the house here. It's going to be conducted by actors. They're going to reenact the whole thing. I think some of the furniture is fake, but boy, what a great job to have. We start our tour in the reception room of Beechwood in front of a portrait of William Backhouse Astor Jr. He was the grandson of the first John Jacob Astor, who made his fortune in fur trading, opium, and lots of other things. Here's the lady of the house, Carolyn Webster Schermerhorn Astor. She shortened her name to the Mrs. Astor so as not to be confused with all the other A Mrs. Astors running around. She started the list of 400, the creme de la creme of American society. To get on the list, you had to have three things. 1, third-generation wealth. 2, $1 million for every member of your family. And 3, you couldn't have worked a day in your life. I could get my head around to that last one, but I sure wouldn't want to cross this lady, would you? Here's our tour guide. She claims her name is Carrie Astor Wilson and that she's the daughter of the Mrs. Astor. I kind of don't believe her, but you know what? Carrie sure does know her way around this house. Here's the French room. Kind of reminds me of my own office. The French room had a rose encrusted on the ceiling. Mrs. Astor would close the doors, and then everything said therein was held in confidence. In other words, it was said sub rosa. There's the ballroom of the Astor Mansion, and there's my girlfriend. I call her my muse. Looks like she's ready to dance. Carrie Astor Wilson had to go see her mom, so Preston, the second footman, takes over our tour. Here he's showing us a card catalog of Mrs. Astor's 90 ball gowns. She never wanted to wear the same gown twice in front of the same group of people. I don't blame her. I hate it when that happens, don't you? At this point, you might be asking yourself, Self, what's Harry's tour of the mansions of Newport got to do with today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's my smart car in front of the Breakers. It's got 70 rooms. It was built in 1895 by Cornelius Vanderbilt II for $7 million. Today, it would cost $150 million. What this has to do with today is the disparity of wealth in America, and it's growing even greater. Between 1979 and 2005, after-tax household income grew 80% for the top fifth, but only 6% for the bottom fifth of American workers. Meanwhile, corporate profits increased 13% a year between 2000 and 2006, and average wages remained flat. The share of total income going to the top earning 1% of Americans went from 8% in 1980 to 16% in 2004. But hey, this is America, land of the American dream. Americans want to join the rich, not stick it to them. We believe that by working hard, you can get as rich as an Astor someday. Is that still possible? Guess we'll see as we work our way across the country. Compared to the Breakers, the Astor's Beechwood looks like, well, what it is, a summer cottage. I guess wealth is all relative. There are a few more things to see, so let's go inside and finish our tour. Here's an Astor Mansion bedroom built for 2. Something isn't right here. It looks like a 1950s sitcom on TV. What is it? The guy and the gal don't sleep in the same bed? Come on, give me a break. Anyway, this kitchen looks like it's ready to rock a dinner for 400 of anyone's closest friends. It might be my favorite room in the whole place. And what is your name, sir?
I'm Patrick Grimes.
How does one get a job here?
Well, we go to a nationwide audition circuit every year, hitting a few of the big audition venues around the country, from the UPTAs down in Memphis to the MWTAs out in St. Louis, and see about 2,000 actors audition to hire 8 each year.
Wow. And it's too late now?
It is, unfortunately. We start our casting search in February and are finished usually by the end of March. We start at 200 for actors and go up to 400 or so per week, plus housing.
Well, I've just finished the 45-minute tour of Beechwood. I met plenty of actors, but they were all pretending to be servants. Never laid eyes on Mr. and Mrs. Astor. But hey, what a great job to have. They're still making more than I am. I'm Harry Hurt III, and it is a world of hurt.